getting it.
Sound issues.
Oh, we've got something now, but it's not
Hello.
the mic. We just can't.
Does it make it work?
I don't know.
Is it a different thing?
Just can't. It's coming through my laptop, I think.
Hello and welcome to Bolf TV, home of Bolf.
Aye.
Tonight is the third round of the Battlefield Bloody Open, and my word, we're excited, aren't we, Malcolm?
Yes, we are, mates.
It's true, your commentary is getting much better. Yes, it's Team Edwards versus Team Harris in this third round of the Battlefield Cup. Sponsored by Lee Kyle's Precedented, which airs tomorrow at 8 p.m. Follow the details on screen. What a hoot and a holler that's going to be. Am I right?
Yes, and I think we're on the mic anyway now.
We're on the mic anyway now. What just wrecked the mic?
Psych.
Right, okay. And tonight we have a very special world premiere of Joby McGeehan's rap about both. Straight after this, in between the shoes, something to do with Jane. I've forgotten the name of it, but it's bloody great. But we've bored you enough. It's time. It's Jane dropping time. I know a Jane dropping time.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Drop that Jane. Ka-choom. And the Jane has been dropped. Harris will go first to see who gets closest to the Jane, to see who will kick off the first game of the first set of the third round.
Quiet, please.
Quiet, please. Oh, an exceptional ball. Exceptional ball. Of course, Edwards getting in between the shoes now. He's been... a lot of hate has been thrown Edwards' way due to his lack of performance. You what?
Oh, somehow I've got closed captions on this.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, it's because you were farting on with it yesterday, probably. And Edwards bops. Oh! He bops. But I think that... Oh, my God.
Ooh.
I think Harris takes that. So Harris has control of the Jane in the first game of the first round of the third round. Oh God, just enjoy the bloody game.
Yeah. I don't know how to get them off.
I don't know. Harris now. Kicking off the third round, excellent stuff, and the Jane settling down there nicely. A little to the right of the beige there.
Took a bit of a kick from the lip.
The lip. And that is a lovely first shot from Harris. Keeping it close.
Keep it close, but the line to the Jane is still open if Edwards wants to get an early bit of domination in.
Later. Edwards was just having a little practice before. He was doing some fantastic shots. So watch him knack it up now. Not a great start, but, you know, of course, as always, Team Harris, who is not 2-0
Oh, sugar.
Neil Harris, who is ready to tee off his second shot, will be wearing his odd socks and using the red balls as usual. Edwards will be using the yellow balls and his Vincent Van Stew socks, which are here.
I might just
I'm
just quickly going to see if I can. No,
Socks.
I've absolutely no idea why there's subtitles on the thing.
Well, welcome, hard of hearing, Bolt fans. Okay, Harris now with his second shot, first bollocks, and that's a nice shot. Rolled away from the Jane there, but leaving the Jane line quite open still for Edwards to just sneak in there and give the Jane a little bop. And
that's a lovely.
And the cruel
roll of the
beige. What's this like?
Oh, it's just.
Oh, no, quite like. Oh, I thought it was on there. Looks quite good. Oh, a cruel one there, you know. Hello, Monica Wren, Nick Cranstoun. Branson, Adam Herdman, Sammy Dobson, the creator of the both theme tunes, watching. Hello, Sammy. Oh. Oh. Adam Herdman and your Atkinson are watching. Good evening, folks. Welcome to Wolf. Now, Edwards steps up to take his third and final shot of this first game in the first set of the third round. Keep you up to speed because the captions are over the scores by the looks of it. Oh, what a terrific shot!
And Edwards takes the first game.
And Edwards having something to prove. Oh, I'm not picking up my bars now, are you?
Well, you're not hungover.
Well, I am, but just not as bad.
No, there's that.
Yeah, Edwards having a point to prove. Apparently the sponsors of this Battlefield Open, Lee Kyle and his precedented, they weren't too happy with the showing. Were they, Nigel?
No, they weren't.
Thank you, Nigel. Edwards tees off the second game of the first round. First bloody set.
Can I check? Are the captions on for everyone, or is it just my Facebook? If you can answer that, I'll be grateful.
We'll go and wait for the answers then. In the kitchen / box. Media box. Edwards with his first shot now. And that is not bad. A shot cutting the line of the Jane down. Here you go. I can look at that.
Yeah.
Cutting the line of the Jane down. Nice little shot is still on with him. Lee Kyle has no captions. Oh. Yes, it just must be us.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Bollocks. I just want to see it right. Bollocks. Oh, it says kitchen / box. Great. We're really behind. Oh, that looks like a good shot.
Oh,
and it's just shy. And it's also, again, cutting that line of the Jane down even more. Oh, I'm telling you. Edwards now. Is he going to try and bop his ball? Bop the Jane? Or he just simply cut the line of the Jane down? Who knows? He's gone for a lovely little bop. Terrific play from Edwards. Back to form, I would say. Body form. Saz Green, Graham Chapman, creator of the wonderful Bob t-shirts, that have raised money for the West End Food Bank in Newcastle. Rebecca Megan Davies, Hal Branson, hello. Steve Green, the Greens are in. Remember, follow our hashtag advice. Bin that wipe. Do not put your shitty wipes down the toilet. Put them in the bin, for God's sake. Okay. Here we go. Oh, and he bops it again, and that is a terrific shot from Edwards. Edwards having an absolute stormer of a game in this set.
Yeah, it's completely changed man from the Saturday night debacle.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe he has apologised. We've got a game on our hands. And Neil Harris knocks it away. Ooh. I think that's mine.
Yeah.
That's another game for Edwards in the first set. Harris must be thinking, add on. Or hold on. The way he's with that weird accent that he's got. Say balls?
Bowls.
No one says balls like that.
Bowls.
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 He was just shouting that in his room for ages. Okay, here we go. Trying to masturbate, I was. Right, here we go. Teeing off the Jane. Bit of a little dink there, off to the left of the beige. From the player's view, of course. Other views are available. One view. And that is nice. Oh, it rolls away, leaving the Jane quite still exposed there. But a lovely first shot from Edwards. The captions are gone.
Yeah, I turned them off.
Oh, well.
Need
A
to
lovely
put-
staggering 22.
I don't want to say that's what was bugging me, but
But you just did.
yeah. Oh man, I need to get my head in the game.
Get your head in the game and out of your arse, Harris. The crowd say from the Lee Kyle stand. In unison as well, because there's one of them. Oh no! The beige Cruelly takes
Denying
the
Edwards
chain.
of a good bop there.
Wait till I'm
Tony-
finished. That's not how commentators work, Neil.
Well, you know, I rarely say anything.
Okay. Oh, dirty. Okay, now. Edwards can't bop the Jane because that will cause the Jane obviously to go nearer the old ball of Harris. So he has to have a really delicate touch on this. Getting as close to the Jane as possible. Obviously that is the rules. The aim. Oh, so very close.
And I'm not going to take it.
Harris is not going to take his third shot. That brings Harris into the game. It's 2-1 in this first set. It's absolutely electric here. Okay, great stuff. Harris now crucially has
Control the Jane.
control of that Jane, of course. That is fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Alex Campbell, hello. Fourth game of the first set. Harris, a long one off to the side there, off to the player's view.
Off to the Graham Chapman end.
Right next to the newly named Graham Chapman end, just underneath that television there. Graham Chapman, of course, the designer of the Bolf t-shirts.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Whoa.
what was going on there? And, of course, the first inductee into the Bolf Hall of Fame after the end of the season. He will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. What a lad. What a great lad. Okay. Likes Leeds, you know. Probably likes Tony Yeboah. Yeah. One of those ones that don't stop talking about him. Because he scored a goal. And
Oh,
that
that's a
is a
lovely-
terrific shot. And the Jane's still settling. Remember that Tony Yeboah goal, he'd say? I assume. I'm with stupid. I can't wait to get that t-shirt. Oh god, another fantastic drunk purchase from Edwards. And that's not bad, you know. I was just laughing at that in the shower actually. I'm with stupid. Oh, fantastic stuff. Oh, bit far from Edwards, but so far still in charge. Harris needs a little bop on the Jane there, maybe.
Yeah.
But it is scary, dairy near that Chapman to stand 2 seconds there, Neil. Just this has fallen down in the Chapman end. A little bit of something.
My foam roller.
And that is beautiful bopping.
And we are it's just not on one of the cameras, but you can see it on the other one.
Yeah, it's just underneath the
Chapman end.
rolling sponsors. It's
What would have happened if we hadn't have rearranged the Chapman end?
well, it would have been a completely different scenario because we wouldn't be here. Time would be completely different. Right, okay. Edwards now having to do something crazy like that. Oh!
Yeah, that's you.
And Edwards takes it. That is very good, Edwards. Very good, Edwards. Whopping out underneath the Chapman end. And oh my word. That puts Edwards one set up. Going into the second set, Edwards now has
Control of the Jane.
control of that Jane. Just going to stand there.
No, I'll move.
You're gonna is that the scores?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. Great one, man. Apparently, Graham Chapman likes David Batty. Very good player, David Batty, in his days. Obviously, wasn't a good player before he was born. I'll just take my shot. Or Stu will just tee off the Jane there. Oh, oh,
Wow.
a very lively beige. Edward seems to like a lively beige. Lovely.
It's not coming anymore.
And that.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
That's a lovely shot from Edwards. Proving he can still do it, guys. Maverick player, see? Master of tactics, Maverick, gentleman of both.
Oh.
Get that on a t-shirt.
With what drawn above it?
Yeah?
With what drawn above it?
Well, obviously a picture of me looking great.
Okay.
And, like, dressed as a gentleman with a monocle in front of a tactics board, being a master at it. Whilst driving a jet! That's lovely.
Driving again, Jeff.
James Laws, hello! Oh, a nice bop away there from Harris. Edwards still in charge though. Edwards just has to cover that line of the Jane with a tiny little delicate one, and it doesn't really work. So the line of the Jane is still open. Harris can still bop it, or can he get closer than Edwards? I mean, he's practically touching it.
The little finger just touched it. Oh.
And no, that is Harris. Edwards takes the first game in the second set. This is what we've come to expect from Edwards now. The world ranked number one. Of course, Harris will be presented with some sort of cup, or if the trophy gets here before then, because he has obviously won the season championship. There's no way for Edwards to get back into it. But a lovely bit of silverware would, you know, be lovely. And that is a little dink. Little dink from Edwards. Quite fascinating, the little dink plays.
I hate him.
He hates them. Oh, jump on the lip there. We could see a little bit of a boppage from Harris, because he hates them. Oh, that's a lovely little ball from, what's your name, Harris.
Yeah, the line to Jane is still open though.
Line to the Jane is still open, but they've both got two balls. Okay. Yes, Edwards bopping. The Jane away, cutting down the line as well. Yes, don't drink and then both. Everyone.
Oh man, what was that?
It's like shagging before a football match, isn't it?
I think it's boxing traditionally.
Well, boxing as well. Makes your legs weak. Terrific. Just terrific from Edwards. Head back in the game. Back in the game. Henry Widdicombe. Hello. Welcome to both. Oh. Harris. Is that the Harris temper, or was he trying to bop?
Trying to bop.
Oh, that's what he says. And it's a picking up his balls bite. Right. Oh, I'm not going to do that. Your dad does that, and it's really annoying. It's really annoying, Father. It's Father! If you're indeed watching. Probably not. Fresh stain on the beige, is there?
I don't think so.
No, the stains have been there since probably the day after I got it. Might be the light. Did drop a little.
It's where I spilt that water and it just never seemed to dry. It's
Yeah.
that,
I spilled a bit of beer on it yesterday, but I left it to soak.
So he's probably that.
Yeah. And I still can't find the lid off my bagel. I dropped it and it's somewhere in the living room and I've turned everything over and I can't find it. Maybe I ate it. I can't remember. Edward's now kicking off the third game in the second set with a lovely little bolt off to the left. Just further than a little dink. Oh, just skimming past the Jane. Harris now.
Do you have to?
Sorry, Edward's just filling up his water bottle. We're sticking to the water today. No ball juice. Good evening, Matthew Reed here. Just as Harris takes that first shot of the second set in the third game. Cutting the line down. Edward's going to the right of in between the shoes.
It wasn't a petulant shot. I had no choice.
Oh, and the lip just drags Edwards off to the left a little bit. Harris now shouting at the phone in the kitchen. Good evening, Benjamin Frank. Are we live on YouTube?
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah. Could you see if we're live on YouTube? Which
Has
they're trying it out.
Has
For
anyone
the
been trying that?
yeah, we've been trying it out for the first time. Both TV, YouTube. Yeah, we're cool. And that is splendid from Edwards. A lovely ball. Oh, God. Coughing in the back room. Sorry. Oh, and Harris doesn't do it, and that means Edwards takes the second set and is now 2 sets to 0 up with 1 set possibly to go. He asks himself, I assume.
I only won 1 game.
Yeah.
I'm performing as badly as you did when you were hungover.
Yeah, and you're not hungover.
No, just depressed.
Yeah. Well, you've got that lovely T-shirt of the noose coming,
Yeah.
saying, what does it say underneath?
I'm so lonely.
I'm so lonely. Oh. Edwards with a little bop there, probably creating Harris some fury in his belly.
No.
Oh, beautiful first
shot
ball.
from Edwards.
Edwards, the line of the Jane is still open, so Harris has the chance to bop it right back, you know. Hello, Brian Nixon. And I'm assuming the lovely Jill's watching with you as well. Oh,
Not quite what I
little
wanted.
bop on Edwards' ball there. Edwards still in charge by the looks of it. Okay. And that's not bad, not bad. Close game, close game. Just repeating everything I say, just repeating everything I say.
Well, that's what I normally do when I'm not talking, so.
Well, someone's got to do it, haven't they? Oh, a lovely shot. A lovely shot.
Still.
But now Edwards having line of the Jane cut down quite a bit. We could get a shot in from the left of in between the shoes, but it looks like he's going to try and go for a bop on his own ball, taking the Jane away with him. Oh, and he bops his own and then passes the
I'm not
Jane,
gonna
and
take it.
Harris isn't going to take his shot.
Well, at least I've equalled
Yeah.
you yesterday.
And Harris wins a second game in the third set.
First game.
No, he wins his second game. We're
Oh.
in the third set.
Oh, yeah, but the first. Okay, I'm with you.
Come on, Neil.
Well, I thought you said the second game of the third set.
Well, I said, like, of the third... Wait, not
Yeah.
of the third set.
Yeah.
God!
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it was a simple misunderstanding for us both to make.
You're a bloody misunderstander.
You're simple.
He's going for that Chapman end again. Oh, it's rolling a little bit back. Not a bad first shot
Not a
from
bad
Harris in
first
this
shot.
second match in the third set. Harris the red balls, Edwards the yellow balls. Sponsored by How's That TV on YouTube, Monday to Friday, 8 PM. It is their final week, so make sure you get watching that, bad lad.
We are on YouTube. Sorry. Didn't say that. We are on YouTube.
We are on YouTube. Hello, YouTube viewers. That's probably where all the bloody viewies are gone.
It's open.
So there we go. Edwards.
We're famous. We're on YouTube.
Yeah. It's great. Ooh, boppity bip bop bop. And that's a lovely bop from Harris near the Chapman end there. And of course, Edwards still with 2 balls. What's he going to do with them? His first ball nowhere near the Jane. And the second one curls away from the Jane, and Harris could be starting up a head of steam here, trying to come back from.
He's done it before.
He's done it before from 2-0 down. Just remember the
But he's
Spider
also
Cup
twice
final.
quite recently come back from 2 sets down, only to lose it again in the 5th set.
And he doesn't sound bitter about it at all.
Not in the slightest. Just saying the stats, mate. Just saying the stats.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. That was the commentator.
Yeah. Okay. So either you were who was saying the stats, and you were just saying you were saying the stats.
No,
And
I
then
said-
you went,
I
it
said
wasn't
just-
me,
it
it was
just
the
saying
the
stats.
commentator.
I didn't say I was saying stats. I just said just saying the stats.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. It's week 10 today.
Yeah.
It's week 10 of being alone with Neil. And obviously Neil being alone with me. Oh no, you Oh my god! I think that's you.
I don't know.
Oh yes, that is quite a no. Sorry guys, but the line paper. I do think it's you, but I think the line paper should be coming out.
I think it's you.
Well, we'll not argue too much about it, eh?
No.
No. Okay, lined paper. Got to find a bit of lined paper.
No,
there.
I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
This line paper thing was so inaccurate when we do it. It's so vague.
Yes, but it's easier though, isn't it? So we do that there.
Yeah.
And we look there. So it's just underneath that line, I would say.
Yeah.
And me, well, oh, sorry.
Yes, it's just me.
Yeah, it's just Harris, and Harris comes back. Oh my god! What a slobber knocker we're having here. Oh, thank you, Neil.
No, you just, doing your things, weren't you? Don't know why I gave you the change.
You need to do your things now.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Neil.
Alright.
All right. Oh no. Line paper is out. It is officially Harris's point, and that means he has control of the Jane going into the third game of this third set. Harris teeing off the Jane quite centrally. She's still, there she is, there she blows.
There she blows.
Quite central. Cy Hetherington, hi Cy. Ooh, not the worst shot, because of course, as we all know, the Jane could get bopped, could bring that ball back into play. So not the worst shot to start off with. Edwards with his first shot now. Oh, and again, Edwards going long. What is a boy to do? Egg on my face, or whatever he says. Come. Graham Chapman wrote come.
Okay. Harris here, looking to get closer to the Jane in his first shot.
And that is not a bloody bad shot.
Not
That.
a bad shot indeed.
Ball's just either side of that Edwards
Good
line.
Yes.
Oh, you bugger. I scared myself by dropping the putter. I actually genuinely jumped.
You also, what did you say? Oh, you bugger. Really camply.
Did I?
Yeah.
We'll have to look at that later. Oh, Edward's going long again. And what's the crack here, Edwards, he's saying?
He seems to be saying, he shakes her head and walks away into the kitchen as if to say, what's the crack here?
Yeah, this crack in the door, what is it? And Harris looks like, Edwards with his final ball. Needing this to stay in the set. As it's 2-0 in the third set to Harris. 2 sets to 0 to Edwards so far. Oh! Oh my word.
I think it's another line paper.
It looks like it could be another lined paper. I think it might be you, but I want to get the lined paper out.
See, I think it might be you, but I want the line paper.
Flipping heck, wow. The drama of both. It just doesn't get any better than when the lined paper cometh out of.
Did you officially deliberately put the official
No, that's when I drew the logo for the sponsor board. Okay, so we would just say on that line.
Yeah.
Really. That's Harris, and then. Oh my word! I still think that's you by an absolute.
I'm happy to take
Nats cunt hair. Right.
Yeah, and we'll give the benefit of the doubt to you the next time.
No, we'll just.
No.
Okay, so that brings Harris back into this game. He has control of the Jane. Going into this fourth set, are we going to see another beautiful 5-setter?
I think we're just coming up to the length of Saturday's match.
Yeah, length.
Oh, no, not that yet.
So Harris to tee off the Jane in the first game of this fourth set. You're watching the Battlefield Cup. Battlefield Open as a long one. Sponsored by Lee Kyle's Precedented, which airs tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Just dragged it. Touch. Good line. Not good length there from Harris.
Jane's still open, but of course very near the drop-off there into the out of bounds. And that's not bad. Not bad shot there from Edwards. Breathing heavily.
It's bigger than it looks, isn't it? The distance from the.
It's a bloody big beige. Bloody big. And Harris knocks the Jane out and throws the putter to the.
Throw it.
Okay, Neil.
Didn't throw
This
it.
could be a perfect time for when we.
Yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. So that puts Edwards in charge of this set so far, the fourth set. He is now in control of the Jane for the second game in this fourth set. Teeing off the Jane. Well, that's not too bad. Just a little shy of the Edwards line. Oh, too hard, I think.
Actually too hard there from Edwards. Leaving an open Jane here for Harris to look to get near, because that is the aim of the game.
That is the aim of this game. Not bad.
Not bad, it just tails off towards the side.
Towards that Lee Kyle stand. Okay. Edwards with his second shot now. Oh, and that rolls away as well. Deary me. Lee Kyle.
It's not done what I wanted it to do either.
Jane has just been left there, stood on its own. Last balls for each players in this second match, second game of the fourth set. And that's more bloody ready like it. Right in front of the Jane, right in front. Hello, Cal Halbert. Cal Halbert, of course, sponsor of the Jane tonight with a 2-night show, Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. on Facebook. And Harris bops it away. Not sure what he was intending to do there, but Edwards takes that game.
I can deflect your ball.
Oh, beg your pardon. You all heard it. Someone sample that and just put it on a loop. I'm going to flick your ball.
I can deflect your ball. I can deflect your ball.
That will be the anthem of the clubs.
I can deflect your ball.
Okay, Edwards now 2 games up. Wins this game. He has won. He has won the match. And yes, he's gone for a chode. Just a little chode. Furious Harris in the kitchen there.
Fine.
Just called someone a wanker out the window. A little old lady. That's a lovely little shot there from Edwards. Bopping the Jane slightly, leaving her there though, and rolling away.
Oh. Don't think he could have done that again if he tried.
Joby McGeehan is here, the wonderful Joby McGeehan. Of course, after this game we have the world premiere of Joby McGeehan's track about golf, in between the shoes. I think it's called. And again, not bad from Edwards. Oh, tricky little Dicky. And Harris gets the bop on the Jane. Moves the Jane away. Still Edwards' ball with 1 ball each. Edwards really needs to, he really needs to get this shot. If he does, he's won the game, the match. Oh no! Now Harris just needs to do a little chode or a little dink to get to the Jane. So it's all down to this. Well, it's not all down to this, but
No, to stay in the match.
to stay in the match, to take us to another game. Set game. And he's done it. He's only gone and done it. And the Ducks applaud.
Oh, and the Ducks stink.
The Ducks, not as bad as Saturday. Harris coming back now. That is 2-1 in the 4th set.
Control the Jane, and another vital game here for Harris.
Of course, Edwards could still win it with this game, but, you know, we've seen Harris. He's a comeback master. He comes on backs.
Oh, did a Gary McAllister.
It did a Gary McAllister. That ball's really fucked me up. Oh, that is nice. Harris playing both like his life depends on it.
Sometimes it feels like it does.
Edwards now. First shot in this 4th match, in the 4th game in the 4th set. And that is lovely
it's a lovely
bopping.
bop from Edwards.
Edwards bopping there, and everywhere.
just missing the bop.
Good evening, Liv, as well. I can't live if living is without Liv. The beautiful Liv there. Ballet Lauren. Check it out. Brilliant stuff. Ooh. Just a little ding from Edwards. Not what he was wanting, I'm assuming, as he's raging in the kitchen.
And
And
a whore in the bedroom.
bedroom.
Harris now with a big shot to stay in this match.
Stay in the match. And that is a lovely bop, keeping Edwards, making Edwards have to take his third ball with the line of the Jane cut down, but the ball is just slightly to the right of the Edwards line. Edwards
It's an interesting shot. It's not impossible.
Edwards on the left of in between the shoes doing the crazy pose, which will probably pop a couple pictures up of what stance we have to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot to do the teams tonight.
Oh, we didn't do the bloody teams.
Oh.
Oh, Neil, I said we should write it down.
Yeah, we should.
We'll do the teams at the end before Joby's thing.
Yeah, just so anyone who's not seen.
Okay, Edwards now to win, and it's too hard, and he's out of bounds, and Harris comes back.
Oof.
It's 2-2 in this fourth set. Next game wins the set, and of course, Harris can come back to 2-2, or Edwards can take the game. Harris has control of the Jane. It's 2-2, fourth set. Oh my God, the Lee Kyle end is going absolutely crazy, as is the Chapman end. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. God, I'm knackered.
It was a big sentence.
Yeah, David Callahan's watching. Of course, the creator of the graphics at the beginning. Fantastic. And that is a Central Bastard.
Just to the right hand side of the Edwards line.
What a game we've got.
What a game indeed.
What a game indeed.
Harris here opening the last game of the fourth set of the third round of the Battlefield Open.
Well done.
Yeah, I know, I was pleased with myself with that. As I was getting further into the sentence, I was getting more and more pressure.
Yeah. And you're playing both. Imagine. Okay, Edwards now with his first shot in this fifth game. The last game of the fourth set. In the third round of this Battlefield Open.
Lovely stuff.
And that's too hard, too soft, too soft. Oh, but it's
alright.
It's alright, but it's too...
Both players scuppering themselves with the big sentence they were saying whilst they were lining up for the shot.
Sam Mays, welcome to both. And that's lovely from Harris.
Oh, that's a very nice shot from Harris.
Very nice shot from Harris.
Worth how he was practicing those on Friday morning.
Yeah, I heard him bopping as I was. Well, you don't want to know what I was doing, but I was in the toilet, pooing. And Edwards
that's
just
a lovely shot from Edwards.
And now Harris, it's down to this ball. He needs to get a great shot here because Edwards can obviously refuse to play his third shot. And Edwards isn't going to play his third shot, which means Edwards has won 3-2 in this set and has won 3-1 in this third round of the Battlefield Open. And hopefully that will appease Sir Lee Kyle, whose show is sponsoring the Battlefield Open, and that is tomorrow at 8 PM. And it's on YouTube, and I think it's on Facebook as well, but you can watch it afterwards as well, so don't worry if you miss it. But check that out. Precedented, Lee Kyle. Check out Lee Kyle, a comedian, as well, for more information. Of course, if you have bought a Bolf t-shirt, we do thank you, and they should be coming next week, we're told. So that's exciting stuff. Don't forget to watch How's That TV, Monday to Friday, of course, on YouTube. And now we're going to show the teams.
Very quickly, Pianicus They're like 3 seconds long and took about 12 hours each to make.
And there's Team Edwards. Winners today, world ranking of number 2. A fantastic squad, a strong squad. Harris. Team Harris, they're world number 1. Another fantastic squad there. Great fans, great golfers. And that is the Battlefield Open round 3. And now, for your ears, your beautiful, beautiful ears, please welcome Joby McGeehan's rap song about golf.
Monday, Thursday, can't come faster. Jane breaks your heart when you go right past her. Lee can't stand packed up to the rafter. Hit too hard, out of bounds, disaster. Both. Now we open up the battlefield. Commentator John, tell me how's that TV battlefield? I'm watching Evans trying to battle Neil. Fifth set, I'll make this battle royal, battle real.
And we're live!
Good evening and welcome to Bob Television. Tonight, the Battlefield Open, round 2.
Find the line and try and glide inside her. Won't call time until I find the spider. Welcome to Confessional, Melbourne Courts in session, y'all. Echelons of pressure when you're both as professionals. Stop it, you can watch a gentleman bop it. Big fan, watch a bad man on the socket. You know the score, whose ball's gonna knock it dead legged or 59p in your pocket. Close range, it's a game for the ages. Dangerous, Harris can't contagious, rages. Win or lose, between the shoes is where the stage is. This is how contagious this battle of the beiges.